Now we discuss lecture number 36, that is a trade setup for intraday, and we take an example, a live example of gold, which is denominated in gold in USD per ounce, and we take a live chart. So it's a chart time frame is hourly. We want to use the hourly charts to get a conclusion for over a intraday part. So the first tool that we are use is trend line. By the help of trend line, we can identify the major support and major resistances. So we have to just draw a trend line and identify whether the trend is. So first we draw a trend line. Here we click it. That is your trend line. Click on it. Just make it possible that it can connect with many of the lines. So that is your connecting line. Right now the price is also creating the lower tops. So we also draw a trend line which is above the level. That is from here to here. So right now the price currently trade at sideways zone. It play on a sideways zone. Neither the positive trend, neither the negative trend workouts on it. Now we have to identify the major supports line. So we can just draw a horizontal line to ascertain the major support and major resistances. So right now the major support is 1282 and the major resistance is 1286. So now the price is absolutely come under a squeeze condition. So by the help of this trend line we can get a major support and resistance. So the major support is $12.82. So we just mention over there $12.82, as the price is already quoted on dollar basis, and we also collect a resistance line that is 12.8687. So that is your $12.87 for this. So by using this we can easily calculate the trend line, support and resistances. Apart from that, the next tool that we are calculated is top and bottom. So we just remove all drawing tools. Now we have to draw a major support and major resistance line. So the first major support is around here or maybe here. So that there is a 1 point, 2 point, 3 points, 4 and 5. That means 5 points we can connect it in a way. We have to use this. So by putting that figures, we can easily calculate top and bottom. We have 4 levels that we have drawn on the chart. The first is 1286, the second is 1291. Is becoming a resistance for us now, and the prior support is 1277, which is very strong support, and the next major support is 1266. So these 2 bottoms are considered to be support, and the next 2 upper levels are considered to be resistance or top. Now we take the another tool, that is moving average. By the use of moving average, we can easily identify the support and resistances. We take four candles averages, that is 26 candle simple moving average. Then we take 52 candles exponential moving average. Then we take 100 candles exponential moving average, and we take 200 candles weighted moving average, so that we can get the different time frames support or resistances. So let's try. Let's start with this. First we draw with 26 candles simple moving average. So here's the chart. We just remove all drawing tools and just click on it, that is indicators, and we use, that is your moving average simple. Then we put moving average exponential, and then we calculate moving average weighted. First we calculate the moving average simple. The time frame is 26 candles, and we tick OK. For 26 candle moving average, the style color we use, that is red, and thickness is broader, so that we can easily differentiate out of it. Then we take the second one, color is green, that is a green color, and the input is 52, that is exponential. And the third one is weighted. We take the style, color is black, default is this, input is 200, and just click OK. As you clearly see that all three moving average lines are concurrent in nature, or just crosses each other in a very short span of time. That clearly shows that the trend is in a sideways trend. In the sideways trend, neither the buyers control, neither the bulls control that price. Now we take reading of all three. So the prices is already, moving average price is already shown as per the color. So the first color is 26 exponential moving average, that is 1284. So we put 1284. Then we have to take 52 candles EMA, put on the current candle, that is 1283. Then we put 200 candle average, that shows in red color, the black color, that is 1282. And now we put another 100 also. By just editing this, we just click 100, and that is OK. And 100 over there, that is, the trend line is 1282. So almost the moving averages are just near by the gold prices. So we can just check whether the gold prices are moving up or no. So the next step or next tool that we are consider is we are putting pivot points, and the pivot point are on the basis of daily, previous day, and the previous week. We don't consider the previous month for the intraday trades. So in that scenario, we have just changed that gold chart into daily. Here we can use the daily charts, and we can take the previous day, because today is the 10th of May. So we have just got the 9th of May high, low and close to calculate the pivot points. As you see on the charts, we also putting that figures into the pivot calculator, and the pivot calculators give us the figures of pivot, support and resistances. Now we just put that figures into our calculators. So now we put the figures that are compute in calculator. we are just putting it into the slide sheets. The spreadsheet is already put at that point. The support first is 1279, support 2 is 1275 and 1271. The resistance is 1288, 1292 and 1297. The pivot value itself is trading at 1284. So by this way we can easily calculate the previous day pivot point. Now we have to also consider the previous week pivot points. For this we have to just put or change our chart formation into week. If we convert this into week, we can easily identify the current week. As the price already trading, so we have to just take the previous week. The previous week high is 1287. Now we calculate the pivot point on previous week basis. We have to just change the time frames. Over here we can adopt the weekly, and this is the current week, so we have to take on the previous week. The previous week high low close is 1287 right now here. Then the previous low is 1266 and the close is 1279. As we put all three figures into here and just calculate it, it can give you the figures. The 1277 will be the weekly pivot, and the 1288, 1298 and 1309 is the resistance. 1267, 56 and 46 is becoming our support. Now we just put down these figures into our sheet. Now we discuss the next tool called as Bollinger Band. So we again adjust our chart from week to hour, and we just draw a indicator called as Bollinger Band. Here is the Bollinger Band indicator is plotted. As you already see, we just change the upper range to red and the lower range to black and the basic range to green, so that we can easily identify the layout. Now the chart is the band is easily cleared out. The band is right now in a squeeze form, and the support and resistance are very nearby to the band. The band high, low and close is 1284 is the middle band. So we just put 1284 as a middle band. Then the upper band price is 1286. $12.86 is the middle band, so upper band shown in red color, and 1283 as lower band as a support. So all three bands are considered to be the support and resistances. Now we have to apply the Fibonacci retracement so that we can easily understand the support and resistances. Now we apply a Fibonacci retracement. Here is that level. We can easily identify the retracement level, that is a Fibonacci retracement, and we put from top to bottom to top so that we can identify the major supports where the price is taking the taking supports. Right now, as you think that the price is taking a 50% support line between 50 to 61.8%, so now this level is considered to be the important support level. So 1275, 1278 and 1281 become your major support line. So we just write down the figures along with the percentages. Now we just write down the levels of 38%, 38.2, 50 and 61.8 act as a support, a good support for this upward level. So the price that we wrote down here is the Fibonacci retracement of 38.2% level is 1281, considered to be a good support. Then Fibonacci 50% is 1278 and the Fibonacci 61.8 is 1276. So by considering this, we can easily identify the major supports. Now we consider the Fibonacci extension levels so that we can identify the forecasting wave. If we draw with trend based Fibonacci extension, and if you consider this should be a lower last higher bottom, then we have to draw from here. This is your first and this is your second. So we can easily identify the levels that can easily be becoming your targets. And these targets are not resistance, but it should be a supports. So we can dual confirm by these levels. So right now the price is taking resistance around 1288, and he give me a target of 1278 first. Sorry, 0.618, that is 1280, then 1275, and then 1268. All three levels are considered to be a good support, or you can call it as a good target levels. The most possible target is 1268, that has come into the picture. So by the help of this, we can easily calculate the Fibonacci extensions. As we also consider the price pattern, so there is any price pattern is considering, we can easily identify it through here. We see a price pattern that is available here is of a diamond top. The prices look like a diamond top. If you draw by a pencil, we can easily identify so we have to just check the price line. We easily calculate the we can just plot by a simple line, that is a trend line. We can just plot over here. Then we again plotted a line over here. Then we again plotted a downward trend line here. And we again plotted a trend line over here. So the pattern is look like diamond top. So that if the price has gone down, we can easily check from where we can get our targets. So we just draw a horizontal line to ascertain the top and bottom. If it is a top and if it is the bottom, the difference between both of them is 1291 to 1279. That means the level is of $11. $11, and once the price break, we just identify the level of break, that is 1283. If the price is break 1283 levels and close beyond that, then we can see or identify that the price target is almost around 1284, 1283 minus $11, that is 1272. So our price target is around these levels. So we can just mention over here that is your over there. So that is your possible price target. So we can take 1283 will be an important support level, 83, and if the price target is come, that has come to be 1272. You can easily get 1272 levels once the price breaks. If price break 1283 levels, then we easily convert into main targets. That is your whole about all levels, all figures that we are putting into it. Now we just get into or draw a final conclusion. So by written down all figures that we are getting calculated in the previous slides, we are just putting all figures into the final conclusion, and we take the final conclusion. The current price is $1284 per ounce. Now we consider the respective nearest resistance. Then we see by the pink levels 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 out of 6 or 7 tools. The 5 tools are your close range of $1286 to $1288. Once the price break down that level, then you get the red one, that is $1297 to $1298 will be your possible resistance too. If you consider the same in the bottom side, whole of the area will be covered by green. That means you take a great support over 1275 at the bottom and 1282 at the high. So 1275 to 1282 will be a good support level for the gold prices. Once the price of 75 is break down, it converts into the nature of 1266 to 71, and 1, 2, 3 and 4 tools are giving you a major support levels that you take around these figures. So keep considering to that way. If the price has come around 1283 levels, 1275 to 1282 levels, then we can buy it. As the price has come around 1286 to 1288 levels, then we have to sell it. But once we know that if the price is come around in a sideways way, we have always take as suitable positions around resistance 2 and support 2. So if you take a final conclusion point, if you think it is a sideways trend, then you take a sell position at R2 and take buying position around S2. These both positions are considered to be the strong positions. So we write down over here also, we just mention a remark that when so this by this way we can easily identify the way you have to get this point. When the price is sideways, then sell around R2 resistance 2, and when the price is around support second, you can just take profit booking and just take a fresh buying around support 2. So the resistance 2 and the support 2 is becoming a very strong level for selling or buying. I hope you understand the concept of trade conclusions for intraday in a gold perspective. Thanks a lot.